Man, I'm chilling. I ain't bothering nobody. I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? I go shopping. I get me a mean leather jacket. I think I'm doing my thing. I'm on my own little planet, right? And nobody. He's always got to try to one up on me, right? Have one up on me. I get a banging leather jacket. This Busta get a leather line up.
Hey, yo, Fifth, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna give it up to you. The production on your show, incredible. Light show, incredible. The dances, incredible. The outfit changes, incredible. Significant improvement since the way you used to perform back in the day.
Night, looking like you fanning a fart is a better performance than Busta Rhymes. You out your rabbit.
50, you know good and well that I woke up to this cue that started this morning, and I was the one that was leaving everybody alone. So what you doing is giving false narratives, homie. You talking about you just went to buy a leather jacket. You ain't bothering nobody. You left alone. And I went and bought a leather hairline. Well, let me tell you something, buddy.
The internet is on fire as Busta Rhymes finds himself under relentless scrutiny, with a fresh leak tying his name to controversy and igniting non-stop debate online. Just when the pressure peaked, 50 Cent charged into the moment and flipped the narrative, effortlessly pulling the spotlight his way. Known for commanding attention and amplifying chaos, his involvement hit like a shockwave. Suddenly, his name dominates feeds, comments, and highlight clips, transforming the situation into a full-blown digital showdown that impossible to ignore or scroll past.
The rapper, Busta Rhymes, I see him pull the little lawyer dude into the section, and they walled him off. So I'm thinking to myself, oh, damn. Well, he ain't come. Well, he came with us, but I just got a rule: you come with us, you gotta leave with us, cause I'm this big black. I'm gonna be the only person they come to pick up first if one of y'all don't show up home. So it's like I try to stick to my protocol. Man, the dude stayed with them, and then his boyfriend was on Facebook woofing the whole next day. Oh, my ain't loyal and all of this shit.
Wait a minute, hold on. Any one of us can look at this on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm gonna find this man page before,
so they control. So I'm like, y'all making fake content. So when I seen them in person, Wax say, "Calm down, CC. It's just for the internet. It's just content. We know Busta Rhymes gay, but you can't be saying that." I'm looking like, what? And then the dude loose cannon, like, CC, man, you gotta calm down, man. We just getting content off. I say, bro, we not playing, making fake content. So now that I see that's what they do.
Everybody knows what a rainbow is, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows what the sky can bring. It brings rain, it brings the sun. Like, you understand what life is too, you know? So for me to know that you have a great, Raymona Harvey, it's Busta Rhymes, this is his real name. Anybody can get on Facebook and look up Raymona Harvey and be like, yo, that's Busta Rhymes, yo, with no wig on. And be like, yo, wild out on your own time. But this is the information that you allow me to get.
A veteran of the hip hop community, Frank Ocean, just recently came out with a statement saying that, he was in a relationship, long ago. Do you think hip hop's ready for like someone of a different orientation, or are they going to be accepting of it, or what are your opinions on that?
I don't know if it's just about hip hop being willing to accept it. I think the whole world is ready to accept whatever people choose to be in life. You know what I'm saying? From hip hop all the way down to just the common man that walks the streets and the earth every day. It's like we're at a place in life where, we gotta respect and accept what people choose as their path that they want to walk in life, because ultimately you want people to respect what you choose as your path and your journey in life, and ultimately, whatever that man does in his personal space is that man's choice, and it's that man's business. I am an extremely huge fan of Frank Ocean. His music is is impeccable to me. And as far as I'm concerned, I respect the dude completely. I think, whatever he does at home is his business. Just keep that music popping the way you've been keeping it, brother. And you got my money from the concerts. You got my money from when you put them albums in the stores, and it ain't gonna stop. As long as you continue to contribute your greatness, God.
Busta Rhymes and 50 Cent were once far more than collaborators. They were a dominant alliance that moved the culture with unstoppable momentum. From explosive joint appearances to headline-grabbing displays of success, and from standing united during industry storms to pushing each other to greater heights, their connection was forged through trust, ambition, and shared victories. Today, that one solid bond is splintered, leaving behind only memories of a powerful era and a noticeable silence where their brotherhood once stood strong.
So do me a favor, right, man? You would never listen to what you're saying, y'all? That was it right there. Now, Fifth, I'm gonna challenge you for real. What you doing this?
What is that, man?
It's real pizza.
I can't afford nothing, man. All my money's in Western Holdings.
Don't worry, we're rich. Where's the mom? It was my birthday. I love We are the Eutychus. We are dealing with Eutychus. You know them again. Cool from Cool. Eutychus. We are dealing with Eutychus.
Hello, I'm Amber.
How are you?
Nice to see you. Welcome aboard.
Pleasure, Amber.
Thank you.
As we always say, the blessings don't stop, so we ain't stopping. Stay blessed up. Don't block your blessing. Know when to get out the way so that the passions could be free to let the blessings continue to be bestowed in abundance. The birthday turn up ain't done no time soon. Happy Memorial Day weekend. We are here with Eutychus. In 1 week. Wow. Worldwide. 840,000 tickets sold in 1 week. 840,000 tickets in 1 week. No, hold up. Hold up. Stop. 675,000 tickets before the first show in 4 days. That's because I've been out of the country. He was hitting me 3 days in a row. Like he hit me the first day. No, hold on.
The second Busta Rhymes saw his name explode online for all the wrong reasons. He became convinced that 50 Cent was the unseen hand stirring the storm. The backlash felt too precise and too sudden to be random, and in his mind, no one fit the profile better than the undisputed master of digital disruption. Driven by suspicion and pressure, Busta responded with pointed shots at 50's music, questioning his recent direction, suggesting his creative momentum was slipping, and subtly attempting to redirect attention away from his own growing issues. But anyone familiar with 50 Cent knows one rule: he never absorbs a blow in silence. When he responds, the impact never stays contained, sending waves across the entire industry and leaving everyone watching closely, wondering just how intense this clash is about to become.
The first show, July 21st. My last show was November 21st. He's still on that same tour.
Yeah, man.
He don't play with that work.
Ever since he first came to Violator and the first Get Rich or Die Trying came out, he was the only one that would jump on a plane like the cab.
Right. Go get it.
That got no problem flying 20 hours somewhere and coming back home the next day. This is how he was from the beginning. So being on that tour and being able to do all of those antics every night, the way it was received was phenomenal.
If Busta ever try to film me, hit you with no delay, so what you saying, yo? Silly with that 9 million, but the devil, yo. Yeah, I do hit better than him. He better not play with me. I will and perform Busta Rhymes show. Look, man, if they try to say that if you ever thought that the Busta Rhymes was better than me, you crazy. You crazy, man. You just looking at this the wrong way.
Hey, yo, Fifth, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna give it up to you. The production on your show, incredible. Light show, incredible. The dances, incredible. The outfit changes, incredible. Significant improvement since the way you used to perform back in the day.
Like, looking like you fanning a fart is a better performance than Busta Rhymes. You out your rabbit. Keep fanning the fart. Keep fanning the fart. Hey, yo, what you say, Split? F50, fanning the fart Ferrari. F50, break it down. Fan it down.
Man, I'm chilling. I ain't bothering nobody. I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? I go shopping. I give me a mean leather jacket. I think I'm doing my thing. I'm like, I'm my own little planet. I ain't with nobody. He's always got to try to one up on me, right? Have one up on me. I get a banging leather jacket. This Busta get a leather lineup.
50 Cent wasted no time firing back, moving with speed and confidence as if the moment was tailor-made for him. Within hours, he jumped on Instagram, smiling like a strategist who saw the opening before anyone else, and delivered a direct, calculated strike at Busta Rhymes with undeniable precision. The response detonated instantly, flooding the comments with laughter, reactions, and non-stop engagement as fans captured every second and pushed the clip across platforms at lightning speed. Memes spread, conversations exploded, and the momentum became unstoppable. But Busta Rhymes wasn't about to sit back. He answered just as fast, sharp, composed, and relentless, flipping the pressure straight back at 50. What followed was no longer a simple exchange, but a full-scale viral face-off that locked the internet's attention, with every post, reaction, and share intensifying the spectacle by the minute.
Yeah. So do me a favor, right? Spade you another lane and see what you're saying, yo. That was it right there. Now, Viv, I'm gonna tell you for real. What you do at this time, you gotta get low with the mix, though. You know how I do it on that. I don't know that shit. Now, you really do it how he do it. I see the way I do it. I wanna see the breath control everything. Now, you do it. No, that's when you when I'm in the shower. I'm Busta Rhymes. That's not how I do it in the shower. Now, hit you with nothing to answer what you saying, y'all. Say with the ice cream, with the gilly, y'all. Don't stop. Don't stop. And y'all gonna pay the big money for this shit. That's it. Dragon season. Everybody go get your Dragon mask. Available on Busta Rhymes Universe. Click the link in the bio. Shop Busta Rhymes Universe right now. It's that time. Dragon season. Yeah, we dropping Unleash Me at midnight too. We ain't playing no games with none of y'all. What season is it? What season is it? What season is it? I was the one that was leaving everybody alone. So what you doing is giving false narratives, homie. You talking about you just went to buy a leather jacket. You ain't bothering nobody. You left alone. And I went and bought a leather
hairline. Well, let me tell you something, buddy. On some real G.
Now I'm going to tell them you when you clowns.
Let me tell you something.
It's already been sanctioned on how I'm going to hit them.
You talking about that pimpin' curly that you was doing as a character? But no, you was doing pimpin' curly in real life too. Trying to look like Rico Suave and one of them going on a red carpet in one of them movies she was involved with. And I don't want you to use that as no excuse neither, talking about you was playing a character. You wasn't in character when you had to go down that red carpet. You could have got back to yourself. You chose to stay in character with that Rico Suave, some berries and sweet juices you had up in your head top. Now, I do want you to know I'm your brother, so I'm gonna always support you and everything you do. I ain't been doing nothing but that since the inception of our friendship. Dial it up. Now, with that being said, I got one question to the masses. There's several products that you have to incorporate to get you to look like Rico 50. All right? Rico Suave, we talking about Rico 50. Let's see which one of the products that he used to get to looking like Rico 50. Was it this? Or was it this? Or was it this? Matter of fact, I think the real question is, did he blend all three of these to look like this? Chill. I got a grand prize for anyone that jumps in the comments, any consumer around the world that used to also use these products to help identify, doing a forensic deep dive and a research and a data analytics on those products to help us understand, was it a combined effort of all three, or was it a combined effort of two, or was it just one of them to get you to look like Rico 50? Now, with that being said, if you guess right what the blend was chemically for that and berry juice look for Rico 50, you might win the grand prize. Until then, just know the blessings don't stop. So we're gonna just keep this going as long as we need to. Because
the conflict soon shifted into a far more unsettling phase when, at the peak of the tension, a newly surfaced video began circulating online, showing Busta Rhymes in a fan interaction that many viewers interpreted as awkward and deeply uncomfortable. The clip spread at lightning speed, triggering heated discussions, bold theories, and non-stop speculation about what may exist beneath the industry's polished surface. For Busta, already navigating intense criticism and relentless public attention, this moment landed like a heavy blow, pouring fuel on an already raging fire and making it increasingly difficult to control the narrative or convince the public that it could walk away from the storm without lasting damage.
Busta is seen acting uncomfortably creepy toward a fan, fueling even more speculation about what really goes on behind closed doors in the industry.
A video went viral of Busta flirting with a concert goer in suggestive fashion while opening for the G-Unit boss on his final lap tour in St. Paul, Minnesota last Friday, September 15th. The clip showed him holding his microphone near his crotch and stroking it as if it was an erection, while staring at a fan in the crowd and sticking his tongue out.
You gave it to me.
After the video caused a stir on social media, with some people horrified by Busta's shamelessly horny behavior, 50 Cent reshared it on his Instagram page on Monday, September 18th, along with a few words clowning his close friend. Busta stole this move from me. I used to do this to Magic Stick 10 years ago. Now it just feels dirty, inappropriate, unnecessary. This is giving your old uncle at the barbecue that won't go sit down vibes, right? Busta Rhymes saw the funny side of it as he responded with several laughing face emojis in the comment section. This isn't the first time that 50 Cent has ribbed Busta Rhymes on the road. While backstage during a tour stop in Charlotte, North Carolina in August, he couldn't help but poke fun at him in his oversized jewelry.
Tell him the chain too big. Whoa! Tell him the chain too big. He ain't no friends. They're not telling him.
Jokes aside, at least one of 50 and Busta's rap peers wants to see the pair capitalize on their time together on tour and hit the studio. In a tweet last month, Waka Flocka Flame called for the rap legends to drop a full-length project together, saying the culture needs it. The culture need a joint album from Busta Rhymes and 50 Cent. Don't give us a tired excuse because y'all going on a worldwide tour. That's too much time, LOL. Waka's wish might be a long shot though, considering 50 and Busta have only appeared on a handful of songs together, including Eminem's 2003 Ja Rule diss Hail.
As fans began connecting the dots, cracks appeared in Busta's explanations, and the pressure only intensified. Then came the moment that stunned everyone. He stepped forward publicly to defend Diddy, urging restraint, respect for privacy, and a pause on rushing to judgment. The response was swift and explosive, filled with confusion and disbelief, especially given Diddy's ongoing legal spotlight and the long-running industry chatter surrounding his inner circle. To many watching closely, Busta's move wasn't just unexpected. It felt like a warning signal. It sparked heated debate across platforms, forcing people to question his true alliances and whether this bold stance was a strategic miscalculation or an unfiltered act of loyalty that could cost him dearly.
In the music industry and the headlines pertaining to Diddy, how closely are you paying attention to his case, the allegations, and the things that are coming forward with him?
I don't pay attention to none of it. I just kind of like to pay attention to the truth. When that time manifests, then, we'll speak about this, hopefully when that time comes. As far as I'm concerned, I don't really like to speak on situations that I'm not well versed in, and that's not really my situation. You know what I'm saying? But I wish the best for everyone involved. God bless everyone involved. And, I think that we should all kind of be a little more mindful of how much we speak on other things when it's as sensitive as this.
And it's incredibly sensitive.
It's extremely sensitive, and I think that people don't keep in mind the effect of what their opinion can have. And I think it's really, really important that we reserve our opinions until we understand what the undisputed truth is, because an opinion can detrimentally affect someone short-term and long-term. And I just, from my own learning experiences and being through, none of us are exempt from going through challenges and obstacles and trials and tribulations, some way more intense and extreme than others. But I think at the end of the day, as we go through these things, we learn from them, and we also got to learn how to help people get through them. And that's the angle in life that I like to approach things from, because I know if any one of us is going through challenges in general, we do want some sort of help and guidance and support to not make those mistakes again.
Have you had the chance to speak to Diddy?
I spoke to him a few times before, it got a little out of control. But a lot of the times when people are going through things, you got to respect the space and the privacy that they need to process how they're going to deal with the things that they're going through, and
as if the situation needed more contrast, Diddy caught an unexpected break in the middle of the chaos when a massive $30 million lawsuit against him was suddenly dismissed, lifting a major legal weight and giving him a rare moment of relief. For Busta, however, there was no such escape. While Diddy stepped out of one storm largely untouched, Busta remained locked in the eye of his own, facing non-stop scrutiny, rising public skepticism, and a support system that seemed to thin by the day. One by one, potential allies faded into silence, leaving him increasingly isolated, with the pressure mounting and no clear sign that anyone was willing or able to pull him back from the edge of the unfolding fallout.
to pull him back from the downward spiral.
Celebrating a legal win after a federal judge dropped multiple charges in a $30 million civil lawsuit against him. The New York judge dismissed the most serious allegations in the lawsuit from former music producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones and warned Jones's attorney to stop making, quote, irrelevant insults, misstatements, and exaggerations. Combs denies all the allegations against him. And this all comes as a new ABC News podcast is shedding light on the criminal charges and civil lawsuits against Diddy and his claims of innocence. Bad Rap, the case against Diddy, is brought to you by host ABC News legal contributor Brian Buckmeyer, and I spoke with Brian yesterday to tell us all about it. Take a look. Congratulations on the new podcast. I know our viewers are excited because you're a familiar face around here. So I want to start there because you are on here almost every week, if not more often, with me talking about big cases in the news. So what made you focus on this one? What is it about Diddy's case that made you want to dig deeper?
So I think it's a combination of, and I think we can all kind of agree to some extent, everyone knows Puffy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, in some way, shape, or form through his music. He's had a huge influence in the way that we look at hip hop, the way we look at millionaires, billionaires, fashion, things like that. And then all of a sudden we have this massive criminal case. And I think a lot of people are looking back and saying, what? I heard a whisper, I heard a rumor. Is this connected? Is it not? And I think both as an attorney and as just a person who was born in the 80s, this fascinated me, and I really appreciate ABC and everyone involved, because when I came with a crazy idea of like, what about a podcast? People were like, you know what? Yeah, let's see how this works.
How significant is it that this federal judge just dropped multiple charges from Lil Rod's civil lawsuit?
So I get that it's a big headline, and it is significant if you're looking at it just as this civil lawsuit. And I think the Rodney Jones lawsuit was massive in the sense that it led to the raids of Sean Combs' homes, because in that lawsuit he said, this is where the videos are, this is what he's doing with it, all these allegations, and likely led to this federal indictment. But the reason why these charges got dismissed is because of pleadings. The way that the attorney pled out the charges with RICO, for example, that highest charge, and couldn't connect an alleged criminal enterprise to the damages that Rodney Jones says that he faced. Now, does that mean that Sean Combs had a RICO enterprise? Maybe, maybe not. But it means in the civil lawsuit, it's not going to apply.
So where does this all really land? Did he genuinely slip past a growing wave of legal pressure? Or is another storm quietly forming just out of sight? And as for 50 Cent, was he truly the unseen force accelerating Busta's collapse? Or is this only the surface of a much deeper, more complicated saga still unfolding? Drop your theories, your bold opinions, and even your wildest predictions in the comments. Nothing is off the table. If you've been riding with this story from the first twist, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and stay locked in, because the next chapter promises to be even more intense. Until then, stay alert, keep your feed refreshed, and as always, stay sharp.